George Kirkpatrick, inspiration for the nation, celebrating people we feel good about. We are pleased to be joined by Danica Lundy. Her book is called Damien's Mom Has No Hair. It's right there. She's also co-author of Stand Up, Resilient Black Women Who Are Shaping the World with Their Faith.
Yes.
And I love this book because it's told from your son's point of view in three languages. Hello.
Yes. Yes. Reaching the masses.
Thank you. You're also the founder of Two Sisters for Life Breast Cancer Awareness. You're a 22-year cancer survivor. Tell us about your journey.
It's been a journey, but I'm here and I'm thankful. I was 27 years old when I was diagnosed with cancer. And I do have the gene, it's in my family. But at 27 years old, I still didn't think it could happen to me. So when I found my lump, I didn't act. I waited
Mm-hmm.
because I was busy. I'm a mom. I was doing things and it just didn't matter at the time. And 6 months it took for me to go to the doctor. And it probably, maybe it went into stage 2 in the wait. I don't know. If I would have got diagnosed a little earlier, maybe I would have been in stage 1. So I do encourage people never, never, never to wait if they find something. I always encourage people to know they're normal. And so if you know that you have lumps and bumps in your breast, that's your normal. But if you don't, and then you feel something, you need to act on it right away.
Yeah, Danica, and you are lucky because breast cancer in Black women is more aggressive, and meaning we find it's diagnosed later and more aggressive, right?
Exactly.
And I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know,
Right.
but that's amazing, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
Do you ever think about that?
Always. I actually wrote a bill so that people who have a history of cancer at the age of 15 can start their ultrasound
Mm.
because a mammogram doesn't show dense breast lumps.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't detect usually in a younger person with a mammogram, but
Mm-hmm.
with an ultrasound, you can. So the bill that I'm proposing would be to get checked at an early stage with an ultrasound if you
Mm-hmm.
have a history of cancer at the age of 15, and if there's no history at the age of 20, every 2 years after that, so that they can know they're normal.
So
And if something arises.
you talked about having the gene. What is the gene?
So it's a BRCA gene, which is breast cancer is in your body, or the cells that mutated. And so that means my family has a long history of breast cancer. Um, Before me, it was my mother, my aunt, my grandmother. After me was my sister Dory, who passed away at 35 years old. She ended up getting cancer at 27 years old as well, a year after me. We're 18 months apart. So she was 27 by that time. We were both 27 when we found out. And yeah, so I think about that all the time. I think about all of us trying to find our normal so that we can have a better survival rate for our community.
So what happened with your sister?
So my sister found out at 27 that she had breast cancer, and then she healed full and well. We both have had over 10 surgeries. And then 8 years later, she found out she had stage 4 cancer in her breast bone because she already had the breast removed.
Mm-hmm.
So it came back in her bone, and it was in stage 4 at the time. And from diagnosis the second time till she passed was about 15 months.
Mm. Mm. So sorry to hear that. So
Thank you.
now I understand what Two Sisters for Life, breast
Yes.
cancer awareness,
Yes.
and you'll say more about that in just a minute.
Yes.
But this is not only your journey, it's a journey of you for your family, right? And you're a mom, and you got so the book is told from Damien's point of view. Now there's Damien, and there's also Demetrius, your other son.
Yes.
So what inspired you to tell it from Damien's point of view?
Well, that actually happened. So it was a no-brainer. Like
This is the true story. You're
it's a
right.
true story. So as soon as it happened, I remember just jotting it down because my mom used to tell me always, just write it down. Any thoughts that I had, just write it down. Dreams, write it down. So my first thought when I walked into that school and everything happened just like in that book, I don't want to tell the story, but it was so clear to me. I said, this has to be told. And it's well over 20 something years now. I
Mm.
wrote the book over 10 years ago. And it's finally getting out there with Stand Up Volume 2, right? I knocked on the door. I was, hey, I'm an author. Hello, anybody hear me? And with Damien's Mom Has No Hair, I kicked that door down. I am now in three categories, bestseller. And in two categories, #1 bestseller. I've only had this published for a week.
Wow. Congrats. And what I mean, so this is a story about Damien and y'all growing up and the love that y'all had for one another. Now, did he contribute these words, or this you were just recalling the conversations?
Those those were his words. That is
Mm,
exactly what happened. I wrote it down verbatim. The
mm,
way he put his hands up, the whole nine, it was exactly the way it happened. And that teacher, that's her name, the same teacher, I'm sending her the book. I told her a long time ago, I'm going to write this book. You're going to be in it, blah, blah, blah. Yes, it's here.
um, and so what was it like to put it on paper, make it a children's book, and give moms who have to tell their children about what's going on? What was it like?
It's, first of all, it's me and my baby. It means so much to me. It's it's everything to me. And I believe it can help so many people.
Mm.
I work with kids. I'm a daycare provider. So I've read my book a few times to my kids just in the last couple of days, and they're asking for it. They want to tell me what Damien said. They want to tell me what they feel about this book. And at first, just like what happened in the book, they were like, "Oh, Damien's mom has no hair." When I read the title, they started doing exactly what was in the book, laughing and pointing. And then I said, shh, shh, shh. Let's listen. Let's hear the story. And then I want to hear your opinion. And when I see the faces of these babies and their eyes are looking at me like, oh, that's what, like, they have so much compassion. It's about what we teach them. And we can teach them compassion right from the start. And I can't wait for these mothers to read this to their babies or daycare providers to read it to their babies. It's I'm very excited and happy about it.
Danica Lundy is here. The book is called Damien's Mom Has No Hair.
Yes.
And you put actual pictures of your sons, who are now grown, by the way.
Yes.
You put actual pictures of your sons. I was amazed, by the way, your illustrator, how, wow,
Wow.
like,
Let me
wow.
tell you, I've been through 4 illustrators in the last 3 years.
This illustrator, Sean T.
Shawan. Shawan
Shawan,
Jones.
Shawan Jones.
Yes.
Wow, wow, wow.
He is everything out of Texas. Yes. Not
Shawan
local.
is, I mean, first of all, let's talk about like the hair. It's the hair, right? The hair,
Yeah.
and then there's a picture of you,
Mhm.
right? And look at this picture, folks. Right, for those of you on the radio, you can't see it. And then the front cover, it's exactly the same.
I know.
I was like, how?
He did so
I'm
well.
thinking, I was like, oh, there's a little thing here. I'm thinking, oh, what happened was he just took a thing and made a copy and just, wow.
No, she did that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I don't know if I said
And
he
and
or
and and she also had cancer as well. So I
really.
guess somebody who went through something so similar
Yeah,
could help me relay this message. And she did that.
she did that.
Proud of her.
Yeah, and
Proud
if
of
I
us.
said he, I apologize. But
Yeah.
like, it is the illustration is so on point. It's beautiful, beautiful job, Shawan.
Yes.
And I think I think what you because sometimes I think Danica in our community we don't want to tell our kids the truth
Mm.
about what's going on. Speak to that.
It's a stigma. And first of all, we don't have a lot of words for it because we're afraid of it.
Yeah.
So this is taking it head on and explaining. And when you have pictures and these words to go with it, it's a teaching moment. And it can even teach adults, you know. So today, just alone today, I got an overwhelming response to a lot of people who've read the book, who've bought the book, and I got a lot of tears and a lot of hugs.
Mhm.
And it was just, I was so overwhelmed that it's just an overwhelming feeling, and I'm just so thankful that people can start this conversation. And that's what I always say, even when I speak publicly about breast cancer awareness. Let's have a conversation, because before there is a conversation, we're just scared, and we're in the unknown. And so sometimes it just takes, just like a smile can light up your day, a little bit of information. Oh, you can breathe a little better. You can understand more, and then you can explain it better to whoever else needs to hear it as well.
So in stand up, you talk about. So tell us about the Two Sisters Breast Cancer Awareness that you founded and how you use that vehicle to speak around the world.
So, okay, great question. So when my sister and I both were diagnosed with, after the fact that we were diagnosed with breast cancer, going for the first time that she went through it,
Mm-hmm.
we just started talking to people. Yes, we were in the community, we were young, we had it. We wanted to let people know this too can happen to you. It was a soft voice, though. When Dory got diagnosed with it the second time, mm-mm-mm. Now I'm upset. Now
Mm-hmm.
I have a little bit more power in
Mm-hmm.
my in authority in
Mm-hmm.
my way of talking to people, because
Mm-hmm.
now I'm looking at people saying, "Hey, you need to get yourself checked. You need to know you're normal. This can
Mm-hmm.
happen to you as well.
Mm-hmm.
This is not an old lady's disease anymore.
Mm-hmm.
This is happening to people very young." Very young. I heard years ago there was a girl here, I think 15 or 16 years old, right here in Syracuse, who had breast cancer. So for me to be 27 years old and having it, and then Dory having it, we said, "Hey, what is going on? People
Right.
need to know what's going on." And so we started having a conversation amongst ourselves. We said, "Hey, we need to get this out in the community. Um, let's go talk at the Southwest Center. Let's go talk to Dunbar. Let's go talk churches, schools, tabling." We're creating a conversation. When my sister Dory passed away in 2011, I think I checked out for a little while. I didn't want to talk about cancer. I didn't want to talk about anything. But once I had the drive again is when I visited Africa, and I was there for 3 months. My goal at that time was to speak about breast cancer. And
Mm-hmm.
for 3 months, all I did was take care of children, which I was trying to get away from that because I was so sad. But God has a different plan. So He put me in a place where I'm still taking care of children, giving that love and giving those teachings. And on the last couple of weeks that I was there, I met somebody who introduced me to a few churches who all ended up getting together to hear me speak. Over 150 people. They were in French. They spoke in French. So they had a translator for me. And once I spoke in Gabon, Africa, I could not stop. I had such a fire in me to get the masses to know they're normal, because Black and brown people are dying at a younger age.
Yeah.
It's killing us, and we need to know what's going on with our bodies. So it's up to
Accessibility.
us.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to us to know our normal, and it's up to us to be active in our own health, because we can sit around and wait for a doctor to give us a diagnosis,
Mm-hmm.
or we can maybe just say, I don't have time to go to the doctor. Or we can have a stigma and just, God will handle it. Yes, God does handle it all. And guess what? He also has he provides doctors that know and can take care so that we can get better. I mean, there's orders, there's
Right,
orders.
right,
And
right.
so we can't just say, we can't just be in one space. Yes, we can believe in God, and he will prove and show, just like he's proved and showed what's happening to me is such a blessing to me, for me to be able to survive all these years and to be able to speak to many people and get this information out and to help the survival rate. That's a blessing to me. But I also had doctors, and I also had surgeries, and I had to do what I had to do.
Here's what I'll tell people.
Mm-hmm.
People, so medical is important and
Mm-hmm.
medical is necessary.
Yes.
Combined with prayer can
Absolutely.
improve the outcome, because
Let's go.
right, because we also know that people who have faith
Mm-hmm.
have better outcomes. So that doesn't mean pray and just don't do nothing. It means
That's
pray and do something.
exactly.
Just for the record. How do
Absolutely.
people get a copy of the book?
Going on Amazon. You can, right now, the Kindle version is free, and the paperback is $15.99. The hardcover will be coming probably another week or so. And also, I'll have it in my hands soon, so I'll be going around distributing out to places. But I also, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So I also have a journal coming out. It's actually out now. I haven't did any advertising for it yet, because I'm trying to get this book established. But my journal is called From the Heart, and that is dedicated to my mom, because she's the one who always told me to write it down. So that's what I'm encouraging other people to write it down.
All right, Damien's Mom Has No Hair,
That's right.
and it's a book about Danica Lundy's breast cancer diagnosis, the impact it had on her son, and what he does about it, and what she does about it.
Right.
So get the book, and this is a great way to talk about, begin a dialogue and open up a conversation about any health condition that you might have, being able to explain, because you in the book talk about what you're going, what you might experience, how I might change physically, and all of that. But Danica, we also can find your essay in Stand Up, Resilient Black Women. Where did I put that? Oh, here it is. Yes. Resilient Black Women who are shaping the world with their faith, with Ardenae Garner as a person who put it all together.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Danica, what a pleasure it is. And somebody heard your message and they're encouraged, because if we take care of ourselves, breast cancer is treatable, and it's also preventable if we do certain things. So that means that we have to make sure that we're checking, so we can
men as well,
so we can nip it.
Not exempt.
All right, we're not exempt at all. It can strike anyone. Thank you, Danica.
Thank you so much, George. I appreciate you having me on.
George Kirkpatrick, inspiration for the nation. Also, don't forget her organization, Two Sisters for Life. Breast cancer awareness. What is there a blog or a website?
I have a website, twosistersforlife.com.
twosistersforlife.com.
Yep.
All right, very good.
Thank you so much.
Inspiration for the nation.